Hello and welcome to a new video on the channel. I'm Adam and this is a finale, I guess, for ranking gym leaders and trial captains. Apart from there's no trial captains. Okay, so basically a couple weeks ago I recorded this series called ranking the gym leaders from a certain region from least favourite to favourite. I also done that with the trial captains and the island kahunas. And this is just basically my top 10 favourites. My top 10 favourite gym leaders overall. It took me a long time to make because there's quite a few gym leaders I like, and the top 3 can change every now and then. But as of now, my top 3 are in the order they are. And something else I like to say is that the other day I recorded a video and uploaded it called Top 10 Most Annoying Pokemon to Battle owned by Lucas Green. Well, I am pleased to inform you that Lucas uploaded his version of that video of Top 10 Most Annoying Pokemon to Battle against me. To battle against that I own, yeah. And if you want to see that video, you're going to need to go to the Adam Ferns archives and you should see it. The thumbnail should have a Excadrill in it, if that helps. There's quite. I don't think there's any other videos with an Excadrill in it. Anyway, yeah. So that video's on the Adam Ferns archives, so please check that out. And let's get into this list. Please bear in mind this is my opinion, so if your opinion's different, which it most likely is, please in the comments below who your favourite gym leader is. And one last thing I'm going to say, I am not including trial captains or island kahunas as they're not gym leaders. They may specialise in a certain type, but they're still not gym leaders. So let's get into this. Starting off with the honourable mentions in no particular order, we have Sabrina, Claire and Candice. Psychic, Dragon and Ice type users, respectively. Sabrina, the Psychic type gym leader, back in Generation 1, she was by far the hardest gym leader. However, I never played a red, blue or yellow, so I can't really experience that, which I'm glad I can't. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, I have gone against her. She was by far the hardest gym leader there, but other than that, she didn't really have much of a character compared to the other gym leaders, in my opinion. And in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, basically the same as Fire Red and Leaf Green, like, not really much character. Claire, similar thing, but apart from you do see her outside the gym. However, that's her being a sore loser though, and you just, like, after you beat her, you don't even get your badge. You need to follow her to a dragon's den and get the badge from there after speaking to her elder. Next is Candice. Probably has the most personality out of these three. And that's saying something coming from an ice type gym leader. In my opinion, Candice is annoying to deal with at times, especially with the Frostlass. But on the other hand, can be really easy to deal with. It really depends how lucky you are and what team you have built up to that point. There's something I'm going to say about Candice. It's probably the fact that I don't care what you're going to say. This is the highest an ice type gym leader is going to get. Candice is my favourite ice type gym leader. Because Melanie, Price, and I believe there's another one. Bryson are just not that interesting. Okay, so going into the top 10, we have 10th place, we have Byron, the Steel type gym leader of Canalave City Gym. And was the Steel type gym leader of the Orbus City Gym, but he got promoted. So Byron, his team, Bronzor, I think it's a Steelix and a Bastiodon, a relatively good team. not the fastest, but he's more focused on the defense stat, which they all excel at, which is good. I believe the Bronzor has Heat Proof as its ability, so you can hit it with a ground type move. And fire type moves you can also hit it with, which you'll be weak to, but it will be what's the word? Not as effective. Imagine having that Bronzor have Rain Dance. That would be even more ineffective. The Steelix, I'm not really sure why the Steelix is there. It's a good Pokemon. I just never gave that Steelix a chance to make a move because I always one-shotted it. And a Bastiodon, pretty much the same thing, because Sturdy only prevents you from one-hit KO moves back in Gen 4. But in the anime, for the appearances, Byron, in my opinion, was, even though a kind of bland gym leader to some people, I find him to be rather interesting, and I liked the relationship he had between his son and himself. 9th place is 2 gym leaders, Tate and Liza. They're both the Psychic type gym leaders of the Moss Deep City Gym. Now, I was always going to give Tate and Liza a spot on this list because, well, up until Raihan in Sword and Shield, they were the only double battle gym leaders. If you exclude Black and White 2 with Chili, Silent and Crest, but that's post-game. So Tate and Liza, they're interesting actually. I like them. I like the combination of Pokemon they have for Psychic types, basically making ground types useless. With Claydol having Levitate and I don't know if Solrock and Lunatone have Levitate, but if they do, then their entire team's immune to ground type moves. And their appearances in the anime wasn't necessarily great because they're only there to get beaten by Ash with his Pikachu and a Golden Swallow. But other than that, personally, I like these gym leaders. I like the Psychic type in general, and that's probably why they're here. 8th place is Norman. Now, in the anime, Norman was the father to May and Max, and from that gym battle Norman had against Ash, you can tell Max had a strong bond with his dad. If you've seen the episode, you know what I mean. In the games, he is known to be the hardest gym leader in the Hoenn region because of the slacking. It gets even harder in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire when slacking has to retaliate. Oh, you don't want to get hit by that. Especially after Norman's other Pokemon go down. That's going to be really scary to go against. So Norman's my favourite normal type gym leader. Just not going to go any higher though because it is a normal type gym leader. 7th place is Blue. Now, Blue is the gym leader of Viridian City during the Generation 2 games. He doesn't really specialise in a type, which is why he's this high up. He specialises in the multi-type. So he has a team of 6 sub-Pokemon, all with different types, which is something which I like because it's something different. However, as it is a multi-type and there's been no other gym leader that had that type, I was debating on putting him lower, but I decided to put him here as he does have character in Pokemon Origins and in the games as well as Red's rival, but that's pretty much it. He does have the most character out of all the people on this list, but I only battled Blue a couple times, whilst with the others I battled more than once. Oh, well, way more than once. 6th place is Winona. Now this is the flying type gym leader of the Fortree City Gym. In the anime, personally, I liked Ash's gym battle against her. I think probably my favourite from the Hoenn region, especially with that Swallow versus Swallow battle. And in the games, her team is notorious for having an Altaria which will kill you with Dragon Dance and Earthquake, along with 2 other moves which are just as strong. And her other team is pretty well diverse. She has a counter to pretty much all her weaknesses: Rock, Tropius, and Pelipper. Maybe Skarmory as well. Electric, going to be Tropius or Altaria. Ice, Skarmory, and yeah, pretty much as a counter to every type, really. Yeah, so Winona has a counter to pretty much every type that you can obtain up until that point. And with the Altaria being notorious for Dragon Dance, Earthquake, it's going to be a problem. 5th place is Korrina. Now, Korrina's here for the fact you battle her more than once in X and Y. The first time when she has 2 Lucarios, second time was as the gym leader, and the third time was Mega Lucario versus Mega Lucario. So she's been around Kalos quite a bit. You see her shortly after you leave Lumiose City for the first time, and up until then you see her up until the Tower of Mastery, which is quite far. She has quite a lot of character for a Kalos gym leader, and unfortunately not my favourite Kalos gym leader, but she is a fan favourite gym leader for Kalos. I will say I'm a bit upset that she didn't use the Mega Lucario in the gym battle, as I would have loved to go against it. It would have made it a lot harder, which is what X and Y needs. Difficulty. In the anime, however, Korrina's partner is of course Lucario, and she has this little side quest. We have a little side story of Korrina's obtaining of the Lucarionite, and then we have Lucario going berserk when it mega evolves, and we just slowly get to see Lucario getting used to the mega evolution aura, and Korrina finally being able to use that Lucario. Then it came to the gym battle Ash had against Korrina, which is probably one of the best gym battles to ever exist in the entire Pokemon universe. Not my favourite, but very damn good. 4th place is Skyla. Now, Skyla's here simply based on her gym design. I like both of them. She's the flying type gym leader of the Miss Jolton City Gym. In Black and White, her gym design was basically go into a cannon, get shot everywhere. One of them makes you go into a wall. And the other one is like a red light, green light kind of thing. Basically, you're behind a barrier, wait for a strong gust of wind to go by, run to the next one, and keep going till you make your way up to the gym leader. But if you don't make it to that safety area in time, you'll get blown back up until you get to a wall, or like me, to the exit. Which is something that can be a bit infuriating, but kind of funny at the same time. Her team is Unpheasant, Swoobat, and Swanna, both in the games and the anime. In the games, not really anything special, really. Like, just use electric types and you're done. But in the anime, yet again, her team's not really that special. But her thought process of the air battle is quite infuriating, especially to Silent and Ash. And they say something about it. And after Skylar beaten Silent, no surprise there, because Silent is kind of bad. Ash went against Skylar, and if Ash wins, Skylar needs to drop the air battle thing and actually do proper gym battles. If Skylar wins, she does whatever the hell she wants. Ash won, so yeah, but I think the concept of air battle is a bit outrageous, but quite creative, because it's kind of what everyone does when they're about to select Pokemon for a battle. Just think of how it can go. And as proven by Ash, it doesn't really matter what you think, because it could always turn out different. Third place is Olympia, though. My favourite Kalos gym leader by far. And simple reason, the gym battle in the anime. My favourite gym battle in all of the anime that Ash had was Ash vs Olympia. And that's because it was not only a double battle, but it was Frogadier versus Talonflame. Well, Frogadier and Talonflame versus Meowstic 1 and Meowstic 2. The entire episode was dedicated to it, and I loved it. I watched that episode the day it debuted in the UK. I loved it. I actually got up early for it for once. And it was a great episode. There was something else. Oh yes, and Olympia even foresaw Ash Greninja, which is something which I found kind of cool. I didn't even notice it the first time I saw it, but when I rewatched it, I was like, yes! There's gonna be a Greninja, finally. That's when I was really into Greninja, when Greninja was my favourite Pokemon, actually. Something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, the gym design in both the anime and the games. In the anime, it's kind of like the inside of a clock, which is unique, and I kind of liked it. But the one in the games is better, because you go into the Anastasia... Oh yeah, she's the Psycho-Type gym leader of the Anastasia City gym. You go into that gym, and you just see a small room with literally nothing in there apart from the guide that tells you what types to bring for this gym. Then you go into the middle, and the walls and the floor and the roof just disappear, opening up this kind of like little spacey area. The gym completely disappears and just shows you a path of green, pink, and blue, going in all kinds of directions, so you need to follow it to find your way to the gym leader. I get lost in that gym, because I'm so mesmerised by the background, the actual gym itself, and trying to avoid the trainers. I just given up on trying to avoid the trainers, so I just went for them. But as I said so many times, her gym actually feels like a whole new world, and I love it. So not only having the best gym design, the best gym battle, but also being the best Psychic type and best Kalos gym leader. That's 4 achievements that Olympia had. Now, there may be people disagreeing with me about having the best gym design, but it's my opinion. Olympia's the best. Second place is also a gym leader with a great gym design, but in my opinion, better battles in the games. And that is Drayden. Drayden is the best Unova gym leader and gym leader of the Opelucid City gym in Black and White 2 and Black. Not White, because that was Iris. But Drayden, gym designs are great, especially in Black and White 2. I liked that. Not as good as Olympia's, however. But when you get to Drayden, the battles you have against him, especially back then when I didn't really understand types that much, I was terrified to go against him, but I always enjoyed every battle I had against him, because he had this awesome team of a Druddigon, a Fraxure, and an Haxorus. I'm like, Vine Whip, or Razor Shell. It didn't do anything. I ended up beating him with what was it? A Galvantula? I think it was Galvantula, I'm not sure. Probably Leavanny. I know there's a bug type that I've beaten Drayden with. But now I'm older and wiser, the gym battle has got rather easy, I'm afraid. But it doesn't change the fact I still enjoy every battle I have against him. And the gym designs, it's fun to actually just go back into the gym after you've beaten him and just do the gym again, because not really battle, but just go through the gym trainers, like just work your way up. It's fun. The appearances in the anime, not really amazing because he only appeared in a few episodes and a one-on-one battle against Iris, but that's it. Um, he's a principal of a school, okay. But I think if you divert your eyes from the anime and go to Pokemon Generations, he's amazing. In episode 13, The Uprising, I think it says. It's episode 13 or 12, it's one of them. It's called The Uprising, though. When Team Plasma's castle rises from the ground surrounding the Pokemon League, the gym leaders come in, and out of all of them, Drayden by far has the best line ever, saying, "I can certainly empathise with some of what you say, but I cannot ever forgive the way you reject everything else." I absolutely love that line, and that line, along with pretty much every other gym leader of what they say, apart from Chili, Sign and Crest, but they're crap, come on. It just teaches you that there's never always two sides to an argument. There could be three, there could be four, there could be multiple sides to an argument. Basically saying it's not always black and white. And I think that's the whole theme this game was going, black and white was going across, which in my opinion makes it a great game. It's not my favourite, but it has great gym leaders. Most of them didn't make it onto the list, but Drayden, come on, Drayden's amazing. A great message to try and give, and by far the best character to ever exist in a Pokemon game. That being N. But other than that, Drayden, best Dragon type gym leader, best Unova gym leader, and best battles actually, and also best line ever. But of course, he's only number 2. Number 1 is the gym leader that introduced me to Lucario, and that is Maylene. Maylene is the fighting type gym leader of the Velastone City Gym, or Veilstone. Velastone, I know is one of them. The Velastone City Gym. She uses Lucario, Meditite, and a Machoke. In the anime, I haven't seen her gym battle for ages, but I know it was a good one because it was kind of like starting off that whole fast-paced battling action that we see in X and Y and Alola. It's that gym battle that started that whole fast-paced battling off, which is important and significant to future gym battles, which is good. And then her gym design in the games, the worst out of the top 3. But the battles you have against her, especially the first one I had against her, was really fun. I was like dealing with Meditite and Machoke with my Staravia at the time, because even though I didn't understand types, I was winging it, literally, with Wing Attack. Then Lucario came in, I went to hit it, got shot, got knocked out. I was like, I like this Pokemon. Sent out my starter, Lawrence Monferno at the time, Flame Wheel, survived. Then I got taken out. I was like, can I take this thing out? Because it keeps using Drain Punch, taking back its HP, which is probably the reason why I use Drain Punch so often. But it was so annoying, but I loved it so much. And going back to the anime, her appearance in the anime, she was kind of like, she was a new gym leader. Her Lucario was very strict on her. But she seemed more like a victim, not really showing that she's having the confidence of a gym leader. But after Ash's gym battle against her, I think Dawn's as well, because I think Dawn went against her as well, she kind of gained the confidence she so desperately needed and became a great gym leader. I wish we could see more of her, and eventually when the Diamond and Pearl remakes come out, I'm looking forward to going against her as well as Byron. But Maylene, I'm looking forward to the most. But with that being said, that is actually all of this list done. It was rather fun to do. This was my second attempt at recording it. First time today though, second time was ages ago. And with that being said, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press that notification bell down the corner below, and I'll see you next time.